Hey, today is Friday, so you may be watching this on Friday, you may not, but today is Friday, June 10th, so happy Friday. Today we'll do a garden tour, and before I even start the tour, I just want to say that I'm already assessing my decision making on what I want to do for next, not even the fall, but definitely next spring. But I have like crates that have the fabric grow pots, if you will, inside the crates. And I'm looking at them now. That's what I'm staring off. But I think it's just one tomato, two tomatoes actually. One is on this side, one is on that side. And they look droopy. And this section of my yard where I've relocated my entire garden to, it gets a lot of full sun. Like a lot of full sun. So this side of the garden where can we see that chair where my great chair and table is, it gets a decent amount of shade around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But this side, like where that toad is and down, and even in the middle where my green stalks are, they get like sun all day long. And I think over there where the crates are, with that like over here, next season I am contemplating on just growing flowers. With the tour, since we are already over here, zinnias are coming in nicely, and I have this lovely gardenia bush that I had gotten from the farmers market a few weeks ago, just maybe about a week or so after Mother's Day, maybe later than that. And here, these are spider flowers. I received them over the winter with my dig box, so I'm eager to see what these will look like. Again, since I have the soaker hose coming from this bed over to that bed, I did not want to waste any water, so I'm putting pots underneath where the soaker hose is. So I'm looking forward to see what these look like. With these, I just dumped a pack of seeds in here and hope for the best. And I just love these gardenias, and I want to get some more the next time I go to the farmers market. So here we have the zinnias. These are all the peppers that have self-germinated pretty much over the winter when I was just dumping peppers that I was cooking with inside of a pot to use as compost. Here we have okra, which I don't know what's causing the leaves to do this. I don't know if there's something inside of the leaf. I'll have to Google it. But this is my okra. This is Korean mint right here. This is Mexican marigold. So this is this side. This is a pepper plant, and I have some bell peppers here. This is my Jimmy Nardello plant, and I have a pepper right here. Come on, move out the way, leave. Here's a pepper. This is Trinidad scorpion. Ooh, and I just broke a limb. But I see flowers, but no peppers as of yet. But that's cool. And opposite of the okra, I have watermelon, which is trellising up. Another watermelon. Strawberries right here. The Mexican marigold. So here along the line, I planted some Malabar some red and green stem Malabar. I did some, the first planting I did was on May 31st. And then I did some more last weekend. Nothing has come up as of yet. Nothing but these grass. But I don't see anything. I even let the second succession of seeds soak. So we'll just see what comes up. But so far we have nothing. Here we have mint. Here's my amaranth. Let's step back so we can see. That's what it's looking like. And we have some chewers underneath. I saw them last week. And I don't know where they are now. Oh, look at this. I'll get rid of it. I'll take care of it. But it's still growing. The stalks are strong and healthy. We have borage. And these are beets that I planted the first week of April, and I was upset because, as I've stated in that video, that I had gotten some bad soil, but you know I stand on that with prayer and putting in the work, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. Hold on, I let my chickens and roosters out to forage a little bit, and they're coming over here, but I'm not going to let them get in the gate. So on this bed we have salvia, either that's cucumber or watermelon, I forget. I believe this is Korean mint, and that one has reseeded itself from last year. Here we have some Thai basil. So this is one of the tomato plants that is struggling. You see here, I did the water bottle where I would fill it with water, and there's holes in the bottom, like a little personal drip irrigation, and I even put some fertilizer, a little bit of fertilizer in there just to help this out. And it wasn't even hot today. It rained. Today's Friday, so it rained Wednesday. Yesterday was decent out, meaning it was in the 80s, and it wasn't muggy or anything like that. And this is looking sad. We have black-eyed peas all through this row. Again, something is eating, like eating away. Eating. But I'm not going to pull them up. Now, I hear that some people use this for ground cover and to amend the soil. I'm not doing that. This is food, and I eat black-eyed peas, especially the ones that I grow. I believe some call it cow peas, but I know these is black-eyed peas. Here in my original leaf planter, original green stalk, I have French fillet beans that, I don't know, I think I bought very cheap potting mix for this, and it's like kind of lackluster. But I'll just let I'll put a whole bunch of beans and peas in it, and come fall, I can pull it out. At least we have some nitrogen and fertilizer in it. I'm not going to give up, but nothing much is really going on here. Here we have this leaf green stalk planter, and we have lettuce, basil, Thai basil, pennyroyal, marigold, marjoram, beets, some mixed lettuce, nasturtium. Nothing much here. I had a bad aphid infestation here with my peas, so I pulled those out. I do have one pea on the bottom, which I'm just going to hold on for seed. I'm sorry, I had press-on nails and I peeled them off, so pardon me. Here is the black carrots. This is where I had snow peas, and I had snow peas and another sort of peas. Guys, watch those guns. Safety. You hear me? Use the tree. Don't don't shoot towards the don't. Not towards the animals. Here we have Swiss chard. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this bed yet. I did put chicory straight down here. When I had chicory seeds before, and I did not have much success with it last year. I went to New Orleans last summer and I had a chicory coffee. I'm not a huge coffee drinker, but I do like it when it's like super sweet and has stuff in it. I just can't drink regular plain old Jane coffee, but chicory was a great substitute for it, and so I have some here. Swiss chard. This is just a placeholder until I figure out what I want to do. Here, don't laugh, y'all, but these are my sweet potatoes. 1, 2, and 3. I have a friend of mine. She's going to send me some of her slips, and we're going to fill this bed in. It looks sorry, but it is what it is. I'm not going to pull those out, but it'll fill in through the summer. I have a hodgepodge of wildflowers and milkweed. I just threw every little bit of leftover seeds that I had was thrown into this kiddie pool. Some zinnias. I think that's called coleus. I don't know what this is, but I have that identifier thing on my iPhone and we'll figure it out. But that's that. These, oh no. A tomato has worms in it, so I'm going to cut this and give it to the chickens. What tomato is this? This is a black creme tomato. So yeah, we're going to cut that off. Here we have 2 eggplant. You see I have a lot. These water bottles work best, in my opinion, for the drip irrigation thing for my containers. So now I have to buy, well, if my husband, he drives trucks, so if he buys these on the road, I'm going to ask him to save those. Here we have butternut squash and an attempt, which something like legit ate it. I promise, before I started recording, this had a piece of a moonflower on it. And now it's gone. That sucks. Here's some more tomatoes. Right there. Tomatoes. Old chair. Tell me what y'all think I should do. Should I keep this chair rustic looking? I like it. Or should I wet sand it and spray paint it like white? Or should I leave it and just put like a clear coat over it to like protect it? Let me know in the comments. Here we have the walking onions. I pulled some. I'm going to give my friend some seeds. Peanuts. Beans in here. And half of this bed. This is where my potatoes were harvested from. So I didn't plant anything in that side yet. Cucumbers, which it looks like it's having a hard time getting pollinated. Like I see these, but they're stunted at this length. I don't know if that's natural or is it just taking its time to grow? I don't know. So that's that. Some Roma tomatoes. Roma tomatoes. Here is my tea garden where we have lemongrass, agastache, Korean mint, lemon verbena, I believe. Way in the middle, which, whoa, almost fell. We have a roselle for sorrel, to make sorrel. And I didn't realize that these were going to take over like this. So I hope she's growing. This is German chamomile. I believe German chamomile in my zone will self-sow itself, but I want to harvest this. I totally missed out. So I have 4 plants. So when we get off the phone, I'm going to go ahead and harvest. That's echinacea, lavender, and lavender. Some more German chamomile. And nasturtiums that Again, I so didn't know they were did not think they were coming up, and now they're coming up. I'm happy. Strawberries and mint. This green stalk planter, you see the basil right here. I'm gonna cut it down and see if it'll grow back. Like I said, it gets super hot, super bright, super sunny over here. In the fall, it was perfect when I was growing my greens because it got the sun, because we didn't have all day sun. It got at least 6 hours of sun. And see my beans? They're kind of crispy. The new leaves aren't as crispy, but the older leaves are. I don't know if it's going to hurt it if I just go ahead and prune these leaves off. So that's that, and some peas that I don't even know if they flowered, but I'll still leave the root in here, but they're not damaged. I think this is borage and tarragon. Borage and tarragon, I want to say. Definitely tarragon. I think this is borage. I didn't know it was going to do this. I didn't know this borage was going to come up. If it is borage, I believe it is. Some more tarragon, parsley, tarragon, basil. Down here is, oh, I did plant chicory. So I have some chicory and something else. I don't know. Oh, okay, that just came out by itself. I'll just leave that there. This is tomato row. So we have a mixture of Roma, black creme, green striped zebra. I think it's a beefsteak. So, yep, beefsteak. So these are all of my tomatoes, and we have tomatoes coming in, just waiting to ripen up. San Marzanos we have also. This is bean row. Again, we have some burn on some of the beans, but the rest are coming in. I thought this was a bush bean. I did not know this was going to be a vining bean or a climbing one. So I'll figure something out with that. We have peppers on this row. Sunflower and peppers in the first bed. This middle bed is the struggle bed. I had, what did I have in here? The word potatoes. That's the only potatoes that grew in that bed, so I'm not worried about it. I tried to rehab a tomato. I think I'm just gonna pull it, and some okra and a struggling zinnia. Here we have some basil and some zinnias here in the middle, and more tomatoes. And we have corn and squash here. This is my three sisters' garden. Corn, squash, corn, beans, and more corn. I really don't want to make this video long. Here we have sorghum, which I'm not sure if I've stated before that I wanted to try to make a syrup out of this. A struggling tomato. I'm doing okay tomatoes. This is fennel leaf dill. I just wanted to go to flower and bring in some pollinators, hopefully. Sometimey cucumber, which I think we're getting it pollinated, but I've been working on this one. The leaves are burning up a little bit. Tobacco. We have tobacco. I don't smoke, but I wanted to grow it. Just a novelty thing. Another struggling tomato. Some peppers right there. These are all peppers. A mojito mint. I'm about to pull out this container and put it in ground. I don't care if it grows somewhere and takes over. That's fine with me. another pepper, forage. The sun is going down. I'm going to listen to my podcast and harvest some squash. Gosh, I'm not about to cry. Harvest some squash that I saw. Check for squash bugs and their eggs. And just chill in here. Light my incense to keep mosquitoes away. And just chill. Today's Friday. I'm usually off on the weekends, but I am working overtime tomorrow night, so I won't be able to get out here the way I want to. I try to let Sunday be a rest day and just sit in the garden and not do anything. And I'm rambling, so I'm going to leave it here. Thank you all. Oh, to those who said hey to my mom, to my mother, she appreciated it. Hey, Ma, again. And she actually commented this time. So thank you all. Have a great day. Stay blessed. Pay it forward. And I will see you in the next one. And thank you to all my current and new subscribers, my current and new friends. Later.